If I find my way home, yeah.
On this week's episode, I am very nice to Scott. And then he starts ignoring me. And you know where it goes from there. But the beginning of the show shows a big hole in what Scott knows. And it's called driving around with a sunroof open and messing up his hair. That's the hole. Get it? The hole.
Oh, are we going to tell people about what the show's about, Steve?
A hole called the sunroof that messes up your hair.
If I find my way home, yeah.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show. It's your time to unwind and leave your worries behind. You're now watching a show hosted by a robot and a human. So go tell your friends you saw a show hosted by a robot. I'm the robot. I'm Steve.
Man, I'm the human, and I'm Scott. At least I'm pretty sure I'm Scott. Well, the last time I checked my ID, that's what it said. It even says that on the screen here. But anyway, thanks for watching. This is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a podcast, and a live Twitch stream.
Right, and we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today.
Because we do notice things.
Sans politics and religion. However, I get a little politics in today.
Yes, he just wants to irritate as many people as he can.
And you'll get to see, if Scott's a conservative or a liberal, or if he's just, I don't know what he is.
Nobody knows.
Don't forget to go down, like, subscribe, watch our other shows and channels.
Yes.
Right now.
By the way, I just realized something. We've been doing that little thing at the bottom of our video. However, there's more information if you click the More tab that shows all our other things like, X and Facebook and all that kind of good stuff. So check all that out.
That's free. Subscribe, share, comment. If you guys are on Twitch, make comments. If you're not on Twitch, make comments on YouTube.
Exactamundo.
And if you're on a podcast, which I don't even think we're doing anymore because that blew up and Scott didn't tell me and we never really got it put back together.
Kablooey.
Our biggest revenue stream got shut off. We're actually ready to start making money on that. So,
yeah. Well, the cool thing is you're going to win the lottery and it will no longer matter.
That's not going to happen.
I know. Although I won $3.
You actually won. That's cool.
I won $3 whole.
That's better than what I do. I don't. No. Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
So, Steve, what is that incredibly interesting picture behind you?
As you know, it snowed in Florida.
It's not just Florida. They broke records with the amount of snow they got in the whole southern part of the country.
They shut down I-10 in Louisiana, which is the busiest highway, I think, in the United States. Pretty bad. Houston said, well, our plan is to
let it melt.
For the snow to melt.
That's what we usually do. It just melts all the time, all by itself.
We don't have any. We don't have any. We don't have any.
I'm going to have to agree with that. They had no clue what to do with this. I mean, I saw pictures of farm implements moving snow off the roads because they don't have the equipment to do it.
Right. They don't. But just to show you what a wimp I am here in Las Vegas, this is what my car was telling me. You can see what the outside temperature is, yes?
Yep, 36 whole whopping degrees.
So.
Roads may be icy.
Yep, so that's what my car tells me.
Was that 6:07 a.m.?
Drive with care. Yes.
On the way to work?
Yes.
We actually got above zero for the above freezing for the first time. I can't remember what, this year. We hit 34 degrees, I think, today.
Well, we don't put our plumbing below ground. So
That's not what she said.
So the plumbing is above ground.
Oh, that kind of plumbing.
Backflows are above ground.
Okay, right.
The backflows are above ground. The pipes come into your house.
Yeah, but you're okay at 36. That's not going to freeze at 36.
Yeah, it goes below freezing though. So we're not good. The point being is you were talking about you got above freezing. Point being is we got the freezing. That's bad news here.
Bad for you. Normal for us.
So
as a matter of fact, starting Tuesday, I'm picking up the international snow sculpturing guys from the airport and bringing them to Lake Geneva.
Tuesday,
and then they work all thing, and then the Saturday they do the judging, and then Sunday I take them all back to the airport.
Now, do they have snow, or did they have to bring the snow in again? I know it's been cold.
They always bring in their own snow. You know what I mean. It's
they
brought in
fly
snow.
it in on the airplane. Yeah,
Exactly. It's just like watching the California fires. They have whoosh. No, that's not how they do it. They have a machine that they make the snow and they puts it in these big, huge, tall, rectangular square boxes and dump it in there, and then they make the stuff out of it. Yeah, we don't have enough snow, but it's cold enough. This is the first year in a while that it's going to be cold enough for them.
You'll be taking pictures.
That's the theory.
Okay, what's the over and under audience? Will Scott have any pictures for us? And
Well,
the over and
last
under
year
is
they
more
sent
or
me the
less
pictures
than-
of the stuff. Remember?
Yeah, well, that'd be good if they did that again. But will
Yep.
it be more or less than 10 pictures?
Ooh,
That's the over
the over under.
Yeah, you got to bet whether Scott will have more than 10 pictures or less than 10 pictures.
Oh, how many did I have last year?
You do not know how betting works at all. The beginning
No,
of this show,
I don't gamble. I work too hard for
beginning-
my money.
The beginning of this show is going to talk about all of your weak areas.
Oh, we don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, but let's talk about
1,
yours.
2,
So-
3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 pictures last year. Still got them on my phone.
Exactly. So the over and under this year, me telling you a week ahead of time, you talking about a week ahead of time being prepared is 10.
Okay.
10.5. So that way there's no
10.5.
ties.
Okay. No ties.
So it has
I
to
don't
be
ever
11
wear a tie.
pictures. 11
I used
pictures
to.
for the over, 10 pictures for the under.
Okay. How
So
much do
since
I
I'm-
win?
I will not pick on you for one whole show.
No, I can't afford to have you keel over with a heart attack.
Whatever. So I'm cold. What do you have behind you?
Something that was really warm. I made an old-fashioned pork pot roast in a cast iron pot.
Any
it
onions
was
in there? I just
Of
see
course
carrots
there's
and
onions
potatoes.
in there. The onions were at the bottom.
You didn't could have scooped them, brought them up.
No, what I do is when the pot's completely empty, I put a little bit of oil on the bottom, drop onions and garlic down there, and put the roast on top of it. Then I cook it, and I keep flopping the roast over until it's completely browned all the way around, and the onions have permeated into the meat. Then I add,
caramelize the onions first.
well, that's what's happening with the meat on top of it. That's why you don't see the onions. They're in there, but they've all caramelized into just flavorful stuff. The way I cook my pot roast every time.
Oh, that's true, but that's not caramelizing an onion.
Well, when if I'm going to do real caramelization, I use bacon grease in a pan, and I do it slowly, not fast. Because if you do it fast, it burns on the outside and it doesn't get soft in the middle, which is really bad.
Caramelize.
Right. So I do it low and slow for about half an hour in bacon grease.
Okay. Again, so you didn't do that,
No.
which you just admitted. I was right.
But the way I do it is similar to caramelizing.
And me, when I'm talking to you right now, is similar to me being nice to you.
Oh, cool beans. It's not.
I'm being nice to you.
You're so nice, Steve. I love you, man.
Because when I'm nice to you, I talk to you.
Ooh. Yeah, that's
And I'm being nice to you.
okay.
This is similar to me being nice to you.
So, you know what the other
Same
really
things.
cool thing about
it's the
this
same
is?
thing, Scott. It's
Yes,
caramelized
Tom.
onions.
Yeah. Nummy.
So potatoes, what kind? Idaho russets or golden?
Those were the Goldens, yes. Golden Klondike Goldens. Carrots, of course, are just regular.
Carrots.
Not right. They're not organic. They're just regular, which
They're
is really
carrots.
kind of funny because technically a carrot's organic because it grows on the ground.
It's just because of the extra chemicals they
Yeah.
supposedly don't use, but that's not true either. It's only they don't use as much.
Right.
They still use the chemicals.
So, and of course, you had the garlic and the onion at the bottom, then a little bit of salt and pepper, and the presto changeo.
Ah,
Oh,
you need-
and beef bouillon. No, pork. I use vegetable bouillon on this one.
oh, you use veggie in that one? Okay.
Yes. By the way, I have to stop eating at the local Chinese restaurant that we go to.
Why they put too much MSG in it and it affected your heart?
No, they had broccoli in my food and it was dark, so I kept eating it and I ate all the broccoli.
How'd they make the broccoli dark?
Well, when we watch our show, we don't have lights on downstairs because most of the shows we watch have a lot of night scenes, and if you have light on, the light from the screen and the black area reflects back off. It drives you crazy. So you turn off all the lights, and everything's crystal clear. Trust me, it works.
For you.
But I ate the damn
It's like
broccoli.
caramelizing the onions. It's the same thing.
It's like, why the hell would I eat broccoli that's cooked?
And it tastes good.
It didn't taste terrible. My taste buds have changed. I'm eating more vegetables. It only took me to my 60s to eat more vegetables, right?
Well, not you're eating vegetables. Do you know what the hardest part of a vegetable to eat is? Or the hardest part of a vegetable to eat is?
The shoes?
Wheelchair.
Oh, the wheelchair. Okay. Yeah. I had a feeling where you're going, but I didn't pick the right thing. So, anywho's.
That looks good.
So,
was it good?
Now that we've done our back.
Was it one meal or was it more than one meal?
Oh, that's definitely more than one meal. As a matter of fact, I sliced up that made lunch pork sandwiches 3 days, 2 cold, 1 hot. And yeah, it was good.
Nice. All righty. So let's go into our first subject, which will also test your weakness.
Oh.
So I know you're not into TikTok.
Correct.
But did you hear what happened to TikTok last weekend?
Well, the fact that it got shut down?
Right. So actually, the reason it got shut down, I have a history in IT support, right?
Yes.
And what is step 1 in IT support?
Make sure the computer is plugged in.
Right. And turned on.
Yes.
And then what's the first thing they ask you to do?
Share.
No. Reboot it.
Oh, okay.
Right?
All right.
Right?
Well, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all of the IT specialists in the United States got together and they wanted to make TikTok safe for national security. So what they did was they shut it off and rebooted it. Now it's safe. That's standard level 1 support for you.
Okay. So what you're telling me is they rebooted it in safe mode. I see.
Right?
Yep. I've done that too on my computer.
No more problem. TikTok is now safe.
You sure?
No? Yeah. Well,
Yeah. I didn't even look. Is it back up yet?
yeah, it came right back. That's why
it was not up for 2 days that I know of.
No, it came right back up. It was up the same day.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Because when we were doing our show last week, it was still down.
No, it came back up.
When you were talking to Andrew, I looked and it was down.
After our show, it was back on.
Ah.
So I'm going to show you our notes.
We have notes?
I'm going to share our notes.
Like A sharp? E flat?
I got advertised too.
Is that a good thing?
But wait, did that share? Yeah, there it is. Can you see that? Is that picture big enough, or do I need to make it bigger?
Well, I can see it.
Okay. Do you see what the big advertisement this week was?
Keeping your hydrants clear? I didn't see any advertising.
Do you see what the ring is that they're trying to sell? Did you put on the hydrant?
Out of service ring.
Yeah. What are they trying to sell it to California?
Oh.
You heard about California, right? And the fires? And
well, yeah, we know. We talked about that. There was a whole bunch of stuff going on. Yes.
Right. So we talked about it, and then look at the ad I got. You don't get it, do you?
I got it. Now I see where you're going. Yes, because we talked about it. Damn it. Now I'm going to get it. Thanks, Steve.
I just thought that was funny. That was my advertising.
Ooh, nope, that's not it.
Well, I don't know what you're doing, so we'll just stop
well,
now.
Because of what you said, I am now going to open up my TikTok and see what I see.
trying to do stuff where I interact with Scott, and he's decided that this is the part of the show he does not want to interact with me.
Well, I've been interacting with you quite nicely. Thank you very much. But, I just realized something really weird. The TikTok icon is not on my phone. I could see all the other ones. Did you steal it? Nod your head. You don't have to talk. All right. Apparently TikTok's gone. So, anywho's,
Okay,
what's
so
our
now
next subject?
The third subject that Scott knows nothing about. Football.
Well, okay, see, that's a fallacy because I know some things about it. I just don't know everything.
So we're living in a simulation. We've talked about that before, right?
Yes.
And I can prove it. Last week, the playoffs were set for this week.
Yes.
Who is in the playoffs?
Professional football teams.
You know some things about football. So tell me who's in the playoffs, Scott.
Wasn't the Bills one of them?
Okay.
Buffalo Bills. Look at that.
Who else?
Well, that's just KC, but that game's over already.
No, it isn't. That's going on right now.
It's going on right now. So they're Kansas
See,
City. They're
third
playing
quarter,
Kansas
10
City.
minutes, one thing.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget, on my screen, it's a lot smaller.
That's why I'm trying to make it bigger.
There you go. Now one away. You got carried away, Steve. You know what happens when you get excited.
Why did it do that?
Get more football with NFL Premium. See, that's the problem. You didn't pay for Premium.
There you go. All right.
Okay, so the winner between the Bills and the Kansas City plays the winner of Washington and the Falcons.
Chiefs. Right. No, that's the Eagles.
Eagles, not the Falcons
The
anymore.
Commanders.
Yeah.
And the Eagles.
Okay.
Now,
holy shit, that was a blowout.
Now, why is this proving that this is that we live in a simulation? And remember, I told you the NFL was scripted, right?
Yes.
Okay. What also happened last week?
The snowstorm made something get postponed.
Did Donald Trump, this is our politics part, did Donald Trump become president?
Yes.
Okay. So, what are these two things trying to tell us?
That the world is totally foobarred.
Okay. The teams are the Bills, the Chiefs, the Commanders, and the Eagles. That's right. The commander and chief is writing over 200 bills that will take place in the land designated by Eagles.
Ah.
Get it?
I do.
Commander in chief signed a bunch of bills that are going to, whatever.
Yes, Three Boob. You figured that one out. Actually, you probably stole that from somebody.
All scripted.
Because you're a klepto.
All scripted.
It's all scripted.
So
it depends on how much money people put in.
We halfway done with the show?
No, but we are getting a quarter of the way done.
Oh, okay.
See, I do know my fractions.
So let's talk about our next subject then, Scott.
Okay. Ooh, didn't we talk about the electric wallpaper before? No, we talked about electric bandages. Electric bandages is what we talked about before. Okay. Something new. What did you find? Something about electric wallpaper. Is it like
I put things into words so it can at least help you, guide you towards the
Revolutionizing home heating, Glasgow's innovative electric wallpaper solution for aging homes.
Okay. What are the key words in that?
Home heating.
Right. How?
Obviously by using electric wallpaper.
Where?
In aging homes.
Okay. What could go wrong?
Well, I would
Electric
say
wallpaper
probably nothing because obviously
aging
old
home.
homes probably have working smoke detectors. There's no safety fire
Old
hazards
homes
anywhere
what?
in the building.
You froze. I can't see you.
Oh, damn.
I have
Yeah,
no
I
idea
see.
where we're at in the story. Gotta wait for you to come back. Go
There
ahead, go
goes.
back.
Zip. We're back. My
Okay.
internet connection is unstable.
What were you saying then?
All right. What was the last thing you heard me say?
I asked you the question and then you started and that's when you froze.
Oh,
I heard
well,
you
what
say
I,
nothing about what could go wrong with heating a home with electric wallpaper if your home is aging.
and then I was being sarcastic by saying, well, absolutely nothing because, there's going to be no problems with any kind of fire hazards. There's probably no problems with the smoke detectors. They probably all work fine.
Well,
So
okay, here's my first problem. If you're relying on a smoke detector, obviously
it's too late.
something bad has already happened.
It's way too late. Yes.
So, yes, electric wallpaper, running wires in wallpaper. I mean, it'd be cool if your wall was warm.
Yeah.
So, could you imagine the burn marks you're going to get when you lean up against the wall?
Yeah, that could be interesting. It's kind of like looking on your inside of your toaster. If you push the toaster down with no toast in it, that's what could happen to your wall.
And then they're putting in aging homes. So, I guess what? We need to burn down all the aging homes first?
I think maybe that was their idea because they wanted to make more money building new homes.
Just weird. It's
Because
just
it takes
weird.
money. It takes money to rebuild a home. So
I mean, it's
if
a good
you-
idea to heat a home that way because that's you do radiant heating and you just put it
Right.
up in the walls. So that's a good idea. But
well, usually like heated
Safety
floors in your
concerns.
bathroom made sense because the way your feet weren't cold.
safety concerns are going to be well. Plus the radiant heating, the heat rises up on the floor.
That is correct. Which is why we shut down all the registers in the upstairs of our house and open all the bottom ones during the wintertime. So the heat from downstairs goes upstairs. We got our window open year round. We never close our bedroom windows. Yeah, weird, right?
Well, you're letting all the heat from downstairs go upstairs.
Sort of. They don't get into the bedroom because we have the bedroom sealed off. There's a
Oh, you got like a one of them doors that spins like in a dark room.
the revolving doors. No, it's not quite like that sophisticated. We have an insulated door. It goes underneath your door. There's a styrofoam on each end, tubes with fabric on it, and it shuts it. So when you open the door, the only time heat comes from, once it's closed, like I go to bed at night, I cannot tell if Susie's awake because there's no light escaping either. That's how tight the seal is, which is really nice. But still, the floor is getting warm from the heat downstairs hitting the ceiling, So we're still getting radiant heat upstairs.
The heat rises.
Yep. So, but I shouldn't say it's always open because if it gets like 20 below zero, we close them because then we had the one night, it was 59 degrees in our bedroom, which is awesome. The window is only open, an inch and a half. That's all you need to keep the cool air in there. Woke up in the morning, it was 41 degrees. I was like, what the hell happened? The wind shifted direction, so it was coming directly out of the north, and that was the window that was open. It was the north window, not the east window. It's like, holy crap, it's cold up here.
Not a fun shower.
Well, the bathroom is fine because the bathroom is exposed. So the door's open, the air heat goes up to the
You
bathroom.
expose yourself to the bathroom?
Always, 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 always. It is so important because if you don't, it doesn't realize why you're in there. And then it's like, dude, what are you doing in here? You got clothes on. That's all you're supposed to do in here.
Sounds like you need a doctor.
Doctor, doctor, can't you hear me calling, calling?
That's not the right song.
No.
Aren't you a pepper too? I'm a pepper. You're a pepper. Do you not read the next subject?
I wasn't
Read the
there
next
yet.
subject.
I didn't know we realized we were there yet, Steve. You didn't give me one of your imitation segues.
Well, go ahead. Read the next subject.
What is the actual flavor of Dr. Pepper? Because
Right,
it's
so
obviously not pepper.
It's number 2 now, right?
I love it. I drink the cherry flavored Dr. Pepper.
So Coke is cola. Coke, right? Coke
Yep.
is cola.
Yep. So is Pepsi.
Pepsi is cola.
Yep.
But Dr. Pepper doesn't say cola.
It does not.
This is Dr. Pepper. So what flavor is it?
It's Dr. Pepper flavored. I have no idea. I just like it. I've been drinking it for years.
Yeah, that's a new recipe. They want me to candy my bacon with it. Dr. Pepper, brown sugar, and syrup.
I heard that. Yes. I was considering trying that because I have Dr. Pepper here in the house all the time.
You have brown sugar?
I do.
You have maple syrup?
I do. And I
You
have
should
bacon.
try it. You should
Yeah.
try it.
I just always forget about it because I don't cook bacon very often. I do, but I don't. I cook it and it's for making breakfast usually. I don't think about anything else.
Well, candied bacon, you can do it then when you're
Sure.
doing it. Make it for breakfast and have it for later.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
So they don't know what
Right.
the flavor is.
They don't even know what their flavor is.
No, and then they're not telling you. Because it's like a lemon lime orange, but Dr. Pepper falls into its own special category, often summarized as spiced cola. Spicy, tangy, and refreshing all at once.
Okay.
Did you know that Dr. Pepper is one of America's oldest soft drinks?
That I did know.
Did you know where it was originated?
Oh. Was that Cleveland?
No.
Thought it was
Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo. You're not supposed to sing along. You're supposed to be guessing. There's only 50 states. They're guessing.
I almost did too. I almost started to. Oh. By any chance, is it like the Bayou region, like Louisiana or something? That
It's
sounds
by there,
logical.
but it's not by you. By Louisiana, but not by you.
Yeah. Well, let's see. You got what's down there? Georgia, Alabama,
Howdy, partner.
Texas?
Yeah.
It's a Texas one?
Yep. The spice soft drink got its prestigious name from its creator, a small town Texan pharmacist named Charles Allerton, back in 1885.
Oh, damn. I remember that name now, too, that you say that.
It says it on the bottle. Dr. Pepper Company, Waco, Texas.
Cool.
Before it was dubbed Dr. Pepper, folks allegedly strolled into Morrison's old corner drugstore and shouted, "Shoot me a Waco!" There you go.
Cool.
Dr. Pepper.
I like it. I like it.
So yeah, pretty old, pretty popular now. But
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember if one of the original sarsaparillas was they used Dr. Pepper in the day too.
I have no idea what that means.
Well, okay, sarsaparilla is kind of like root beer and peppermint schnapps or something like that, right? But I believe you could use Dr. Pepper too instead of root beer.
Sarsaparilla is a
same.
tropical plant used throughout history to treat conditions like arthritis, psoriasis, and syphilis. Sarsaparilla is a tropical plant from the genus Similax, a climbing woody vine that grows in the canopy of the rainforest. Sarsaparilla is a soft drink originally made from the vine of the Similax or other species of the Similax, such as Similax officinatus. And most of the Southeast Asian countries, it is known by the common name sarsis and the trademark by the sars or sarsi, similar to the flavor of root beer.
Okay. But they didn't
So
have
how does
access
that-
to that.
What
down
does
in
that have
Texas.
to do? It's Sioux City, Iowa.
Okay.
Okay, so what does that have to do with Dr. Pepper?
Well,
Where you were going with that?
I
It
was
in a
just going on.
drugstore.
Right. But it was very popular in those places. But you went down to, you watched a lot of the old Westerns and stuff like that. You know, if they went in and they were razzing somebody, it was either milk or sarsaparilla is what they served the person they were insulting as not being man enough.
Cowboys drank sarsaparilla in the Old West because it was widely available in saloons and was considered a sort of medicinal drink believed to help with stomach ailments and general discomfort. Acting as a non-alcoholic alternative to hard liquor, especially when they need to relieve a hangover or upset stomach.
Yep, because what we do is we take root beer and use, I use Rumple Mints. Now, is it Rumple Mints that I'm using? No, Sambuca. I use Sambuca. Sambuca and root beer is, a lot of people call that sarsaparilla.
A soda jerk, American term used to refer to a person, typically a young man, who would operate the soda fountain in a restaurant, preparing and serving drinks on the soda, because he jerked the handle back.
Yep. And of course, they had a lot of comedic fight scenes using those things. Seltzer bottles.
On the seltzer bottle, it was the handle on the spigot.
Right. Yeah. Good.
Do they still have that at Museum of Science and History in Chicago? They had an ice cream store and a soda jerk thing. Well, you live
Steve,
closer.
it's been 55 years since I've been there. So how would I know?
I don't know. How would you know?
Well, where the hell is Jeannie? She should know.
She doesn't know. She's got tournaments going on this weekend.
Oh. Toy minutes. We like toy minutes.
What about Andrew? Does Andrew know?
I don't see him popping in here. Let me double check, because usually he types right in when he gets here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think he did the siege today.
Bummers. So where are we at? Are we at halfway or are we at another story?
Well, we started early enough that we can consider this to halfway. We're only 5 minutes from the top of the hour.
What do you want to do?
Oh, yeah, why not? Let's do it. Wait, did you come up with it? Yes, you did. I saw that.
Do what? A story or
we'll do
the genuine positivity?
Where are the genuine positivity messages? Yes, that's what we'll do. We'll do the positive messages.
You wrote the genuine positivity message.
I do.
So go away and bring back Fun Guy the Entertainer.
Where am I going?
God bless it, I'd
be kidnapped.
Just leave so there's room for Fun Guy the Entertainer.
Oh, man. Why do I look like me, though? Even when I come back, I look just like me. I should have a change of costume here.
Do a mask.
Yeah.
You should do a mask of yourself. That would be funny. Like I did. Remember the mask?
Yes, I do remember that.
Do a mask of you.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming at you with our genuine positivity message. It's Fun Guy the Entertainer. Hello, Fun Guy.
Hello, Steve the Robot. How are you?
I am good.
I have a great message for you and all of our watchers and listeners.
Cool.
Kinky may not be fun when it's your garden hose. However, it might be just the thing to show you care.
I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot garden hose.
I would say that would be a bad thing to use.
Why?
So, well, you know what they say about garden hoses.
I thought you like to get flogged by hoses.
Yeah, got to remember not to run them over with the lawnmower.
What? Not kinky enough for you?
No. That's not kinky.
Oh, you want it more kinky than that?
That's
wow.
Bad.
Wow.
Oh, did I send you
No.
a video this week?
No.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I had a really awesome video that I shared with just a few people because it was so freaking funny.
Did not share it with me.
Want me to share it with you?
Not now.
Okay, I'll do it after the show.
Don't need you to be disconnected from the show more than you already are.
Oh, yes. I'm so disconnected. You know what causes that, don't you?
Disconnection syndrome?
Well, sort of, yeah. I did I show you the pictures of my brother after he got his
you sent that yesterday, the one with him.
Okay. Yep. I know. It's like, oh, crap. All right, so what do we got next?
You ever have a TV show called The Brady Bunch?
There's a story about a lovely lady who was bringing up three very lovely girls. No, I've never heard of it, Steve.
No, that's a bummer.
I'm pretty sure they had hair of gold.
It's a story about a woman who's divorced and she has three girls. And she met this guy who's also divorced and has three boys.
Right.
And they get married.
Yes, they do.
They move into a house.
Yes, they do.
Together. And the house has been purchased and is now a tourist attraction.
Yes, it is.
And there is now some kind of contest called the Brady Experience. and they're starting to advertise it, where you can sign up and you can. I don't know exactly what you can do,
Me neither.
but
You could be here. You could be here. You could be here. Stay out of there. You could be here or here. Or you could be here. Or you could be here. Or here. And that's definitely here. I'm a little bit confused because I'm under the impression that the house that they use in the show, you never see the inside. The house is not where it was filmed. Filmed all in studio work. So the house is just a house that they took a picture of to use.
the outside of the house and the layout of the house is kind of the same. So look, this is in the house. So they fixed it up and made it look like the house.
Right.
Reward. Each digital ticket purchased, you got to purchase a digital ticket. You receive a commemorative video message from the cast members and one entry to the sweepstakes. 5 winners and their guests will win a trip to LA for the Brady Bunch. Portion of ticket sales will be donated for No Kid Hungry. A very Brady brunch with cast members. So you go and you pay, you get these tickets, and you get to go have dinner. But this is the house. This is how they fixed up the house.
Yes.
I mean, it's pretty close to the set.
Right. I remember reading about that when they were doing all this work.
Yeah, and they were upset. The couple who did, they were all upset because when they did it, they didn't hook up any electrical in the house or anything for the kitchen. So none of the stuff worked. The
Yeah.
plumbing wasn't connected in, so it didn't work. But yeah, see,
Surprise, surprise. That ain't
the
my
house
finger neither.
looks like the house, and the layout's kind of the
Exactly.
same.
Yep.
So if you go to thebradyexperience.com, you can buy these tickets. How much are they?
25 bucks.
Each. Wow. How crazy is that?
Cuckoo bunkers.
A very Brady renovation. Well, the real cast members at the house, the HTV renovated. That was a show. You could watch it. A very
Yes,
Brady renovation.
we did watch it.
Yeah. They're going to do pork chops and applesauce. Ha. That's funny. So, oh well, I just thought that was interesting. I thought that was unique. Did you think that was unique or interesting?
I thought it was Unique for sure.
Yeah, so neither.
What? What? All right. Why are you confusing?
Not confusing. You're confusing.
Okay. What's next? We got a lot of subjects today, which is really cool.
We're missing some. All right. Time to move over to transportation.
Okay.
Lexus came out with their new minivan. So now, Lexus is the luxury model of Acura's Toyota. Lexus is Honda. I think
Couldn't
Lexus-
tell you. It is not my wheelhouse.
But it's a luxury, again, more
It's a luxury vehicle. Yep. Yep.
luxury. So it's better than the other ones. So they came out with a new minivan. So how many seats do you think will be in the new Lexus LM?
Seven.
You are so close. Let me bring it up for you and show you. New Lexus LM. Look at that thing. Huge, right?
Yeah. Let me guess. It's only 5.
It's an electrified hybrid.
Okay.
Look at those seats.
Hmm. 4-seat configuration.
Yep.
Seriously.
2 in the front. It's got the little chauffeur window. Look at the size of that screen. But that's it, baby.
So they're designing this more or less to be a car service vehicle.
Or something, yeah.
And when they say 4-seater, I would assume that means they're including the driver.
Yep. 2 in the front, 2 in the back.
That's a sedan, not a minivan.
So wrong. It is a 70 pictures here. Come on. Here we go. Look at the size of that screen.
Yep.
2 places to charge your phones. Look at this for your feet. You got each have your own glove box. There's the seats. Fully reclining. That's it. There's your 2 driver seats. Driver and passenger. You do get a champagne chiller. A place to put your champagne bottles.
Yeah, this is definitely to be used as livery. Either private, rich person with their driver. And
You
then sit
can't
in the
put
back.
horses in there.
You're weird. Weird.
You can't
Steve,
put
you're
horses
weird.
in there.
Yeah, how much was it? Did it tell you?
I don't know. I don't care. You want to know? Go look it up.
How many are you going to buy?
How many are you going to buy for me?
Well, with the amount of money I'm raking in, I could probably afford to buy you a lug nut.
It says individual sunroofs. Each one person has their own sunroof. In the back.
We've been getting them in our cars for a long time. And we almost never, ever use them because if you open them while you're driving, your hair gets all screwed up or your hat gets sucked right out.
Your hair gets screwed.
Yep. If you have
your hair gets screwed up.
Yes, trust me. I have enough hair that it gets crazy. You've seen my hair when I don't have it nice and neat. Yeah, I got hair. I'm not bald yet. I'm just balding.
Go with that.
So, but even, if you, like in Susie's car, there's a sun shield, then the window. And you can crack it to get airflow or let the heat escape while you're parked on a sunny day. But Susie doesn't like doing that because she's afraid people are going to throw shit in her car, which obviously can happen, but it's like rare.
Yeah, or you should show her a Caddyshack. I heard that talk.
Yep. I'm getting messages now. I don't know why. Oh, it's from one of the GMs. Interesting.
One of the GMs.
Yes.
What does that mean?
The people who run the game, literally, tech support, their general game, If you have a problem, you can contact them and say, hey, this is not working properly, blah, 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 blah. And then they fill out a form and send it to the tech crew, and then the tech crew theoretically fixes it. And then they send a message. You say, we have fixed your problem. But they actually come in game and look for cheaters and shit like that, too. Yep. I was a GM back when I was on a private server.
Cool.
Yep. It was fun. Got to do things that the players couldn't do. Make yourself completely invisible, have 30 players pounding on you, and you're taking 0 damage, and these are the top guys in the server. It's like, ah.
Oh. Well, remember Canoo? The car company Canoo, staying in the car vein?
I thought Canoo was something you paddled in. Oh, I remember now. Yes, we talked about those. Oh, that's over a year ago.
They did the sorry. They did
okay.
the
You're
cars.
never prepared, so we're used to it.
They did the cars for
Time
Walmart
forgot.
Delivery.
Ooh.
Right,
okay.
That? Well, here I'll show you what it looked like. And they also did the vehicles for NASA.
Yes. And it was spelled funny too.
Canoo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bankruptcy.
Remember that?
Ooh, yes.
There's a NASA.
I thought they were pretty cool looking little vehicles.
There's the NASA ones. Yep, bankrupt. They're gone. Piling up electrical vehicles like crazy. Going bankrupt.
Very sad. Very sad.
Now going bankrupt, baby.
Yeah.
So we stayed on the vehicle. Now let's stay on the bankruptcy.
Ooh.
I have
Who
some
else is
bad
going
news for
bankrupt?
you. Bad news for you, Scott. This one's
Uh-oh.
going to hurt you.
Uh-oh. I'm sad now. I don't get to go in outer space.
On the balloon,
Hmm.
the eviction of Space Perspective from their buildings at the Space Coast Region Airport is imminent. Play Apostrophe Jane pointed back to point out their offices, clearing out their offices over the weekend. This weekend, they're gone. They have no place to live.
It's so sad.
Crazy, huh?
And it was made popular from a movie, too. The Kingsman.
If you say so. So no
I
space.
do say so.
No space balloon. No space balloon flight for you.
That's okay. I probably wouldn't have done it anyway.
No?
No. It's that fear of heights issue. Although I do okay in an airplane. So what's up with that? So if you're in a balloon, it's kind of like being in an airplane, right?
Yep.
Sorta.
Yep. Exactly. Especially that one.
Yeah.
How do you do on Ferris wheels?
It could be iffy.
If it's closed in.
Yeah, again, that's not so bad. It's just one of those weird things. Because at the fair, we went up there a couple times, and
It's not bringing that up is not fair.
yeah. So I do feel it, but I'm capable of dealing with it. And I've been doing better. I like working on the shop. I've been climbing up the ladder, standing on the scaffold, working on the stuff, and I'm basically 12 feet up in the air. It's better than I used to be able to do, and I'm able to get back down.
Is your fear the fear of the height or the fear of the falling from that height? When you get to go way up here, or whoa, if I fall from here, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I'm. It all happened. I did not have a fear of heights until I had the bullies push the trampoline when I was on trampoline. I was doing a flip, and I went between the springs because they moved the trampoline. Ever since then, I had trouble going up in the air. When I was a kid, I used to climb up on the garage roof and jump into the swimming pool. And my parents had an absolute apeshit fit because it was dangerous. It was fun.
Well, there's something that I know that you're afraid of, but you came up with a show subject about one of your fears. And I figure since it's your subject.
Oh, crap. I forgot about that. I remember, too, because I was really happy when they found out that sugar's not bad for you after all.
No kidding. It's the high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah. So, but because one of the things that irritated me was when
No,
doctor...
you gotta tell the audience what we're doing.
Oh.
You can't just launch into something without explaining what we're doing.
Why not?
It's like driving a bus and opening a door 30 miles an hour and driving past and expect everybody to be there with you. You got to stop, bring the people on the bus.
You've never heard of tuck and roll?
You can't get on a bus that way. That's how you get off the bus.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Okay. Anyway.
And I don't see where you're going with this.
For those of you who do not know, I'm diabetic. So, but one of the things that they always yell at me about,
and I'm not because I'm a robot.
Yes, you're a robot. Is I eat donuts, I eat cookies, I eat cake, I eat candy, I eat shit that you're not supposed to eat.
You eat sugar-added foods.
But I do not drink sodas and stuff with high fructose corn syrup in it. I drink diet
you do
soda.
with stevia and stuff like that, which is just as bad.
Well, the aspartame is the one I use, but
okay, just as bad. Or saccharin or whatever. So, what's better to eat than the fake stuff, Scott? We talked about this last week.
So, anywho's, I was able to saw this and I put it up there because what I want to do, I have a doctor's appointment coming up in a month for my diabetes check, and I'm going to bring this notification, and I'm going to say, "Look, it's okay if I eat this crap."
Moderation, just moderation.
That's what it is. I try not to eat more than 10,000 calories a day, and so far I've been pretty good at it.
10,000?
Yeah. I keep it under 10,000 all the time.
10,000?
Yeah.
Not 1,200, 10,000.
Well, 1,200 is less than 10,000. See, I keep it under 10,000 all the time.
10,000 calories a day.
Do you know what I'd look like if I ate 10,000 calories a day? I'd make sumo wrestlers jealous.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
Yes. But it's still true. It's less than 10,000 because 0 is less than 10,000.
Where should you be? What
I
should
have
you
no
be?
idea. Yeah. I'm going to say, though.
Read the second bullet point.
Oh, there's a bullet point. The
Under
second
in a
bullet
nutshell.
point. I guess I have to click something, don't I?
Well, you got to open the article. I thought you had the article open.
No.
How do you article up and not even open it and know what it's?
See, you're the one that opens everything up, and then I act like I don't know shit, and that's what the show's all about.
You don't act.
Well, it's easier to act like it if I don't know stuff.
You're not acting.
Okay, apparently, oh, look, 2,000 is okay.
Yeah.
So, which is what, 2 Big Macs?
Less. That's 2,000. 2 Big Macs is less. Big Macs are only 850 calories each.
Oh, okay. So, anyways, so I'm definitely well under the 10,000.
This is why you're diabetic, because you think you just got to keep it under 10,000. So I really wouldn't take this article to your doctor unless you read it first. And I wouldn't go in going, but I keep it below 10,000.
Well, it's funnier when I say it that way, and she likes my humor. She thinks I'm really funny.
She also thinks you're diabetic.
Well, she doesn't think she knows, because even I know that. Although I don't understand why when they put me on the new med, they dropped my dosage, because I'll tell you something. I put on probably 10 pounds of all that weight I lost.
Put it back on?
Yes.
Wait, I thought you didn't go to the doctor yet.
I can tell because my
hold on. How did they drop your dosage if you didn't go to the doctor yet?
Okay, well, I saw her. We had a new appointment with the new doctor because, again, I don't know if you've read about this, and that's something that I was thinking about putting up here, but I saw you
told us last time that your doctors, you go see the same doctor every time because they either get promoted or leave.
Yes, it's amazing how fast the turnover is in this industry now. And so I had to set up the new appointment, and, we talked. She got to know me and stuff like that, blah, 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 blah.
Right. And she got you the medicine, and you were doing good. Well,
no, I'm talking about.
Oh, the old doctor had you on the medicine.
Had me on Ozempic.
And you were doing good. So she took you off of it?
Yes, because she said that my numbers are still not good, and Mounjaro was much, much better for me. So she put me on it, but she put me on the beginning.
Okay.
What's the word I'm looking for? Not the powerfulness of it, but milligrams.
Okay.
Gram,
Can I tell you that it's not better for you? That just happens to be the better salesman who took her to lunch or whatever. Yeah. The drug salesman came in there and said, Mounjaro said, hey, if you do this, we'll give you this, this, and this. So it's not that it's better. The other stuff was working, but she put you on the other one.
Except my numbers still weren't good. This is supposed to be better for the numbers. Yeah, we'll find out. So
it's what the salesman told her to do.
When I go in for my blood work next month, we'll see if my A1C came down or went up. If it went up, I'm going to say, why did you do this? Because I told you saw I was on 4.5. Why did you drop me to the 2? Because the new stuff goes all the way up to 8, I think.
This is why practicing medicine and people don't like doctors. They're only practicing. And they're only treating the symptoms. They're not treating the root disease. Yeah, it's turned a little bit.
Yep, I fixed it. It looked a little weird.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yep. So, and I have trouble this time of year anyway because it's nature. Hibernation thing they call it. You eat like crazy in the winter to get you through the wintertime, and then you're not as active. I sit too much at the computer, I'm watching TV shows with Susie because she's got more time on her hands at this time of year. And there's no bus runs. So I
Well,
put
then
on weight.
Let me help you. There are 15 Reese's varieties. And look, they have 0 sugar.
Okay. I cannot eat that.
Why?
When I eat 0 sugar chocolates, it causes diarrhea problems.
Oops. You
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
runs. Well, that's good. You get more stuff out of you.
Well, yeah, it's great when you're on a bus run and all of a sudden you fart and you just filled your pants. So
Don't fart. Look, you said it, and there's the commercial for it.
yay, it didn't take
You
long,
see
did
that?
it? Yes.
That's hilarious. See, look.
Monjaro.
Funny. Look, the caramel big cup, buddy. Peanut clusters. Look, big cup.
You're
Thins,
such a cluster.
miniatures. Look, 9, 8, 7, 7. It's the 7th out of 15. The dark chocolate 0. Right there, buddy. And there's number 6. That's pretty good. So there you go. I don't like the big cup. The ratio's not right.
Yeah, I don't mind them. But honestly, I like the miniatures probably the best.
There they are with pretzels.
Yep, they're okay, but again, not my thing. Did you freeze up?
No, I'm just checking some stuff here.
Because you didn't get to number 1. Number 1's the only thing left.
Oh, sticks.
There it is. The sticks?
Yeah.
Is number 1?
Nope. But. Oops. You don't like that. Guess what's coming up next?
Yay!
And look, even they're doing collabs.
Yep.
Look what they're
Susie
doing.
liked
Collabs.
the sour watermelon ones. She really liked them.
Remember last year I went around and took a picture of all of them?
Yes.
Look what they have this year. Breyer's cookies and cream ice cream peeps.
Yeah.
That's good, right?
Well, it doesn't say it's not really ice cream. They are still marshmallow. But they're supposed to taste like cookies and cream ice cream.
Yeah.
If you refrigerate them, that might be close.
Could be. Yep, that's their collab. Let's see how the different flavors are going to have for Easter.
Yeah, the Easter candy's out already. They got Valentine's Day and Easter candy out at the same time.
Yeah, cinnamon churro.
I saw those. I was considering buying one package just to try them out. I might still do that.
Chocolate pudding. And tropical punch. How about a nice Hawaiian punch?
Yeah, that's what you need. Right in the schnoz. Embrace the power of THCA for the ultimate bliss.
Oh.
Okay. Now we know what you've been doing on your day off.
No. All right. Do we have any other subjects? No, we don't. So you know what that means?
Oh, it's close enough. Sure. It's time for the word of the week. And it's not by me because I forgot.
And everybody thinks that this is a current word, but it's not.
Most of the words aren't.
Derangement syndrome. Everybody's like, oh, it's because of Trump derangement syndrome. Okay. Derangement syndrome is the acute onset of paranoia in an otherwise normal and balanced person triggered by the mention of a specific topic. Trump is president. Do you know where this word got its start?
Probably in the 1800s.
No, back when Bush was president.
Yeah, I think it's been around longer than that.
Okay, look it up.
Nah. And what does it say? What does it say, Steve? It says
You look it up.
derangement.
Or you could just copy and paste it, and that would be faster.
The origin of the term is traced to Charles Kruthamheimer, a conservative political comment from 2003 with George W.
Oh, was I right, Scott?
No, you were left.
Was
you
I
have
right?
changed direction.
Oh, damn it. You know, I hate it when I'm right, Scott.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. We're going to let you win this one, Steve.
Was I right?
Because I don't want you to become unhappy.
I don't want to look it up because if I look it up, then you'll say, oh, you cheated.
You cheated, you cheater.
I didn't. You goofed it up.
Because people have been called deranged for a long time.
Yeah, you're deranged.
I've been called unhinged, but I thought it was really kind of funny because the person that called me unhinged is the one that was going apeshit crazy. And I'm like, what's your problem?
You're not on dating app anymore.
So I have always wondered how I would do on those TV shows where they make people try to get you to freak out. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, right now there's one. Like, the one that made you eat spiders and stuff like that? No. This is like if you saw somebody being treated this way, what would you do about it?
What would you do? What would you do?
Yeah, that's what it's called, right? What would you do? Yeah, you know I'm terrible with names. I've always been terrible with names. The fact that I remember Warrior Nun
you just said,
is astounding.
Put you in a situation, they want to know, what would you do?
What would you do?
Oh,
yeah.
They should name the show that then, Scott.
I always wondered how I do because...
You can remember. John Quinones?
Up until recently, because I have done it. I have actually walked up to bullies and you know, because I can handle myself. But I'm not 30-something anymore, you know? And there's crazy-ass freaking people in this world. You stand up for somebody. Yeah! So you got to think about that. So I'm like, what would happen in real life? Would I still stand up and take the gamble? I would like to think I would.
No, you said you're not a gambler.
That's all right. Yeah. Well, I am a gambler because I buy lottery tickets, Steve. So technically I do gamble.
So now you're a liar and a gambler, or what is it? I'm confused.
I see. That's the correct thing. I'm not a liar. I'm just confused. I work too hard for my money to go to a casino, and I've done it, you know. But
then go in. Don't lose.
Rule. Yeah, my rule is I go in with $50, no more, no less. $50.
Yeah,
I'm there for an hour. If I run out of money, run out of money. If I walk out of there with money, I had an hour of fun.
You gamble $50 in an hour? You're a big spender, man.
Well, the two things that I play are either blackjack or the dice game. Damn it, I'm having a brain fart. Roulette. No, roulette's the wheel, right? What's the one where craps? Sure, yeah. And you put, you got red, you got black.
I said it 3 times. This proves that he does not listen to me.
I do listen to you, Steve, but you got to remember.
I gave you the answer 3 times. I was being nice.
You keep forgetting that there's a filter in between my ears. Just that one for. Actually, that's not true because I'm pretty good with my mouth. I don't get carried away with my mouth.
Well, I'd like to thank you for watching, even though Scott's not listening.
Hi, Goobs. I think Steve was talking about ending the show. What do you think? Think that's what he was saying? Goober says Steve is correct. It is time to end the show. So if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
let's see, subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. This is not the right ending.
It's not?
No. Just live every day and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and of course, have a good one. Told you that's how it ended.
No, just ended now.
Be crazy. Hey, just did amaze me.